How to create a DXF for send, cut, send. So this is for a specific vendor. I will bring them up here, and sometimes we'll need to look up information on materials. But in this case, this is the vendor that we use. And if you have any questions about what the material is or what the specs is, this is where to find it. You can ask me what material we're planning on using and what thickness. In this case, we are working with 304 stainless, and I know that it is 100 thousandths. But under here, we can keep going and we can find things like tolerancing and what the process is, flatness, minimum part sizes. All that information is available. This doesn't apply to this part because there's not enough, there's no real challenges in this part. But in order to get it here, what I expect is that we export the DXF. If the goal is to create a DXF, and we upload it here and check that it works. So I've done this before, but I've changed the part since then. So the best way to create a DXF, there's two ways. One is if we're working with a sheet metal tool, but there's another way when we're working with flat parts like this, and that is to create a sketch. You can do it off the top or the bottom or the origin, it doesn't matter, but we'll create a sketch on that plane. And we will then project that dimension onto that sketch. And that is it. Now we'll come over here. I like to rename it. There we know. And we will then export DXF. So this is just the geometry that's going to get cut. And we can go ahead and export it, and we'll save it to our local folder or Jira or whatever, but this is how we get the file out. So this is all right. That is how to create a DXF from a flat part.